Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And it's the latest offering from our favorite studio, A24, my review of the 2022 horror comedy, Bodies, 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 coming up now. Sophie, a wealthy young woman, and her new girlfriend from Eastern Europe, B, gather with a group of Sophie's privileged friends at her childhood friend David's mansion. With a hurricane on the way, instead of being safe, they all decide to ride out the storm with a hurricane party. The group decides to play a game called, you guessed it, Bodies, 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 a murder-in-the-dark style game. However, someone in the party actually dies. The friends try to figure out who the legit murderer is. So what did I think of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? I thought it's an amusing black comedy horror film. It's directed by Helena Rain, who's a Dutch actress and director of the 2019 film Instinct. When I saw the trailer for this film, I thought it looked like Mean Girls meets Scream without Ghostface, and that's kind of what it's like. It's very much a social satire of Gen Zers and their egos, constant use of irritating buzzwords, and even being enablers and not realizing it. While I get what they're going for, and we're not supposed to like the characters per se, I think they're a little too over the top. They're all annoying to varying degrees, and there's barely anyone to root for. They also make a lot of decisions that leave the audience frustrated. There's definitely some of the usual horror flick cliches and tropes, such as the power going out, meaning no Wi-Fi or service for the characters, and of course, the car battery is dead. There's also a lot of hand-holding to the audience, as there's a lot of emphasis on items or elements that will obviously come back into play later on. There's really no scares, and there's not as much blood or gore as you might expect either. The dialogue can also be cringeworthy at times as well. All that being said, it can be creative, and there is a twist at the end that I did like, but could easily ruin the experience for some. All of the characters are shady in their own way, and any of them really could be the killer, so the whodunit aspect does stay rather interesting. A highlight is the characters telling each other what they really think about their so-called friends, as secrets about them unravel. The comedy can be hit and miss, but there are a handful of good laugh-out-loud moments. Good performances from the cast, starring Myha'la Stenberg as Sophie, the extremely wealthy young woman recently out of a stint in rehab, Maria Baklova as B, Sophie's working-class girlfriend from Eastern Europe, Myha'la Harold as Jordan, Sophie's angry ex, Chase Sue Wonders as Emma, the aspiring actress, Rachel Sennott as Alice, a podcaster, Lee Pace as Greg, Alice's recently found lover, and Pete Davidson as David, Sophie's best friend and the host of the party. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is a mostly satisfying horror comedy satire, but I wish it packed a little more of a punch. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroupaList. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.